Defenseman Noah Hanifin will skate in a milestone game tonight, 600 games in the National Hockey League, the 10th youngest defenseman to reach the mark. He's just 26 years of age. Hi, everyone, and welcome to a game day here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Calgary Flames kicking off their first and longest road trip of the season. 5 games through the Eastern Conference tonight, starting against the Pens, a team that is fresh off a victory last night against the Washington Capitals. In fact, they're playing their first back-to-back situation of the season, a situation that they had 15 times last year and had a losing record in, but they'll get their first crack at it tonight, fresh off that 4-0 shutout win over the Caps last night. Their rival, of course, Crosby versus Ovechkin, but it was Crosby that skated away with the victory yesterday. Tristan Jarry had the shutout, so expecting their backup, Alex Nedeljkovic, to get the start against the Flames here tonight. As for Calgary, well, we know they started their season with a home ice win over the Winnipeg Jets. Still a few things to work on, as head coach Ryan Huska pointed out. Puck management will be at the top of that list, both in their zone and through the neutral zone, an area they'll look to shore up tonight as they begin their first road trip of the season. And also, as we mentioned off the top, a milestone for number 55. Noah Hanifin skating in his 600th career game tonight in Pittsburgh, but also the 38th youngest player to reach that mark in NHL history. He's done so at the age of 26 as he continues to evolve his game through his career.
Starting out in Carolina there my first 2 years, I was pretty young, 18, 19, and now 9 years later, we're here. It's been crazy. It's been a fun ride. I've learned a lot. I've played with some unbelievable teammates along the way, and just feel I've grown a lot, just as a player and a person, and hopefully I can play 600 more. There's a lot to learn when you get to this league, especially as a defenseman, and even when you're a young defenseman. There's a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of things you got to learn. And I think for me, I've just had great coaches and been able to play with some awesome defensemen and kind of learn and look up to some older guys. And as the years go by and you play more and more games, you kind of start to get into that role a bit where you want to be a little bit of a leader in some ways. And I feel now playing, going into my 600th game, I'm kind of getting into that territory. So it's been a great ride so far.
Definitely a true two-way defenseman. Really good skater, real smart. So I think he's still only 26. He's still gonna get a lot better over the next few years. So it's definitely exciting to see him hit a milestone like this so young. And as you said, not many people have accomplished this in the NHL.
A look at who to watch starting tonight, with Sidney Crosby lining it up in his 19th season in the NHL, all with the Pittsburgh Penguins, of course, and he's off to a great start. Scored a pair of goals last night in Washington. He's got 3 in his first 2 games. Crosby is the NHL's all-time points leader among active players with over 1,500 in his career. As for the Calgary Flames, Andrew Mangiapane, coming off his first star performance in the opener against Winnipeg, had the first multi-goal game in an opener since Damon Lankow did it back in 2007. He's also just a handful of goals away from 100 in his NHL career. Monge will start on a line tonight with where he finished on Wednesday night with Elias Lindholm and Jonathan Huberdeau. Some forward lines changing a little bit here today at morning skate. Adam Ruzicka will join Nazem Kadri and Dylan Dubé by the looks of things tonight. Igor Sharangovich will center the line with AJ Greer and Walker Duehr. Dennis Gilbert will also come in for his season debut for the Calgary Flames here tonight, skating on a pairing with Chris Tanev. The other pairings stay the same. Jacob Markstrom expected to get the start here tonight as well. The Flames and Penguins, 7 o'clock Eastern time, so an early 5 p.m. start back at home.